After a long drive, we have arrived at our hotel. Isn't that right, honey? We're staying in this one right here. The Drury downtown San Antonio. Anyway, let's go check in. All right, lead the way. Yeah, this is a nice place. Anyway, we're gonna go over here and check in right here. Yeah, this is a beautiful hotel. Wow. Drury Plaza Riverwalk. What'd you say?
The car.
Yeah, they got a car over there. Let's check that out later. Huh. We are at the pool. There's the wife. She'll get ready to get in the pool. We're up on the 22nd floor in the pool there, so we're gonna have a nice evening up here before we set about exploring tomorrow. Just want to give you a little bit of the view. It's pretty awesome, isn't it? Got a bunch of people partying up here.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, yeah, you can't miss that sign. We have departed the 22nd floor pool and we're on the 9th floor indoor pool now. Because there's a bunch of people at a wedding party that were out of control. Oh, there's the wife. Today, or the rest of today, yeah, I did see the sunset. Well, it's almost down now, it's just a little bit purple. Anyway, we're going to get in this pool and hot tub now. We got it to ourselves. Look at that.
Because we don't want any drunk wedding guests.
Yeah, no drunk wedding guests for us.
They're swimming in their wedding clothes, dresses, and everything.
Yep, swimming in their wedding clothes. So,
they're gonna wake up tomorrow and they're gonna be so mad they messed up their wedding clothes.
Yeah. So we're gonna drink our beer in this pool and have a nice evening here.
Halfway through the first one.
You seem like you're drunk already.
I'm not.
Oh, you're not drunk? Okay. Are you gonna get in the hot tub or?
Of course I am. I gotta take my cover. I gotta.
Huh?
Woo! Press the bubbles. Let's get in.
You gonna get in?
Oh yeah, I wanna get in.
Nice. That's nice, huh?
Take my watch.
How does it feel?
Water feels nice and hot and inviting.
Does it feel good?
Yes. And no wedding guests.
Is it hot?
Yeah, it's pretty hot. Ah, but I did fall down that one step because I couldn't see.
Huh? Yeah.
Oh, that water's chilly. I can't get in that water.
How's that water feel?
Feels chilly.
It's really beautiful, isn't it? This is San Fernando Cathedral. It's right here in the heart of downtown San Antonio. It was built in 1750, and today it houses many of the remains of the soldiers who fought in the Battle of the Alamo, which itself is a short distance from here, but we'll get to it later. Let's read this placard. The remains of the Alamo heroes are entombed in the chapel at the left-hand side of the entrance to this cathedral. Visitors welcome. Well, this is the left-hand entrance right here. So, let's go take a look. What do you think? Let's see what this says. Here lie the remains of Travis, Crockett, Bowie, other Alamo heroes. The Archdiocese of San Antonio erected this memorial 1938. Exhumed 1936, exposed to public view, entombed 1938. Alright, so this is where they are. It's beautiful in here, isn't it? Wow. Just kind of looking around the inside here. It's pretty spectacular. I'm gonna see if I can go over there. I'm walking through the church now. You can see how old it is. That is beautiful. Yeah, I just walked in through there. Beautiful. Well, the church sits right here on Main Plaza. As you can see, right in downtown. That's our hotel right there in the middle of the frame. That is where we are staying here. In fact, if you look just to the left of that Drury Plaza Hotel sign, that's where the swimming pool is. Anyway, yeah, San Antonio is one of my favorite cities in the U.S. It is one of the most beautiful, period, at least the downtown. I proclaimed that when I first started this trip. Let's see what this says. San Antonio de Padua. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. There you go. Anyway, a year ago when we started this trip, we came to San Antonio. And I said, this is one of the most beautiful downtowns in the U.S. A year later, 170 approximately downtowns later, that hasn't changed. This is one of the most beautiful city downtowns in the country, and there is just a ton of stuff to do here. So I'm going to tell you about that as I walk around a little bit. That is the Municipal Plaza building here in downtown San Antonio. I've always loved that building. It's right next to this San Fernando Cathedral, overlooking Main Plaza. Anyway, I'm going to walk around the city a bit and tell you about it, starting with the population. In 2021, the city's population was 1,451,800. Now that is 7th largest in the United States, but the truly accurate size of a city is in its metro. And the metro population of San Antonio in 2021 was 2,601,800, which is 24th in the U.S. So it's not a top 10 city as far as metro population is concerned, but it is still a large city. Giving you a little glimpse of what I'm looking at as I meander through downtown San Antonio. 1718. That's when the city was founded. It's one of the oldest cities in Texas. A lot of history here. It was once part of the Spanish Empire, and then after that, the Mexican Republic. 1836, around then, Texas decided it wanted to be its own country, and Mexico didn't like that. That's about the time that the Battle for the Alamo happened, early 1836. We all know what happened. All the Texans were killed, or just about all of them. So Sam Houston rallied his men and ended up defeating Mexico later that year, who retreated south of the Rio Grande. Of course, their rallying cry was that famous one, "Remember the Alamo." In 1845, the United States annexed Texas, making it the 28th state. Mexico didn't like that either, and so U.S. and Mexico got into a war. Lasted about 2 years, war which the U.S. won, and at the end of that, Texas was part of the United States. Now I was looking at some of the hard numbers here. The poverty rate here is 17.6 versus 11.4 for the rest of the United States as a whole. So it's a little high. Per capita income's $26,300. U.S. average $35,600. A little lower there. I looked up some of the home values. According to Zillow, the average house here is worth $300,000. Realtor.com pegs it at $319,900. So that's below the US average of 428,000. So incomes are a little lower, but cost of living is lower too. Wow, just showing us some of these buildings here. There's the post office and courthouse for San Antonio. Anyway, as I continue my walk, I'll tell you a bit more. After the American-Mexican War, San Antonio was decimated. There was only about 800 people here, but the railroad moved in, and Texas was the first state to develop cities off railroads as opposed to waterways. And so when the railroads came to the state, specifically Fort Worth, Dallas, San Antonio, those cities started to grow, and San Antonio grew very rapidly. It has been ever since. 1970 there were 645 people, I'm sorry, 645,000 people here. By 2020, 1.4 million. So the city in that 50-year time period has doubled in growth. Today, more than anything else, San Antonio is a tourist town. There are two large amusement parks here, Six Flags and Morgan's Wonderland. There is a SeaWorld here, which is one of the biggest. Tons of stuff to see here, including the Alamo. It's got, the Missions here are a World Heritage Site. It's got an amazing Japanese gardens, all kinds of stuff to see here, museums, you name it. Then of course there is its crown jewel, the Riverwalk. Now a couple interesting little facts about San Antonio before I dive into the Riverwalk. So look at this cool bar and saloon. The second park in the US was built here, San Pedro. In my first video, actually, the first video I did of San Antonio, I actually went to San Pedro. It's not far from here. I'm not sure if we're going to make it today, but anyway. The Millam building here in downtown San Antonio, I'm looking for it, I haven't found it yet, but anyway, that is the first building in the United States to get air conditioning. Fritos were invented here, and they claim to have invented Frito pie, even though there's some disputing that. But I gotta admit, I do love a good Frito pie. And then Shaquille O'Neal went to high school here and graduated. While he was here, his high school team went 68-1. One loss. Right here in Cole High School in San Antonio. Now before I dive into the Riverwalk, you see that building in the middle of frame, one of the landmarks here. I'm going to go over there, show you it, tell you a little bit about it, and it's a beautiful day to fly a drone, so I'm going to fly my drone there too. So that's coming up right now. Okay, I'm a little bit on the edge of downtown. Just wanted to show you a couple things real quick. That is the Alamo Dome. It's kind of in the shade there, but anyway, that's where the NBA Spurs play. And directly in front here, where I'm walking towards, is the Tower of the Americas. This was built in 1968. It is the second tallest structure of its kind in the United States. Second only to the Stratosphere in Las Vegas. Very much a landmark of the skyline. One of the things I most love about San Antonio, and everybody else who visits here, is that you'll just be city level like this. You know, a little quiet section of the downtown area, and you'll see a stairwell. They're all over different corners of downtown, and you go down the stairwell into a place, quite frankly, that is so beautiful it's almost magical, and that is the famous San Antonio Riverwalk. No place like it in the US. A couple other cities have built their own, but they are much smaller and don't even begin to compare to the one here in San Antonio. They began constructing it in 1938. It wasn't initially that popular. I'm just stopping to take a breath because look how gorgeous it is down here. It's just unreal. And when it's hot, you come down here, which is you know, a level below street level, and it's a good 10 degrees cooler. And it's hot today in San Antonio. It's, geez, pushing 100. Mid to high 90s is the forecast. But anyway, as I was saying, they began construction or planning it in 1938. It wasn't always popular. This was a dangerous part of town then. But the people who envisioned it kept going. In 1946, the first restaurant opened, and over the years it has grown and grown. Today the Riverwalk is about 15 miles long. 15 miles. Now the most developed part of it, through downtown here, is about 1.5 miles long. But anyway, you can see for yourself, it's chock full of retail, restaurants, pubs, all kinds of shopping, live theater, you name it, it's here. And you can spend a day, 2 days even, and still not see everything. And I'm going to make my way through a little bit of this area. You might be asking yourself, how deep is it? It averages between 4 and 5 feet. There are lots of these, so you can take a ride along the river if you want. It costs you between $7 and $10. There are restaurants and bars. Oh, look, there's the Queen. There are restaurants and bars throughout, so you can eat and drink just about anything. They've got everything here, local and chains. And of course, pretty much all the hotels are right along the Riverwalk here. In fact, our hotel, the Drury, is right on this Riverwalk. Tonight I will be grabbing Nicole, my wife, and that's what we will be doing for several hours this evening. We will come down here and show you the stuff, the things that you can do here. I want you to feel like you've been down here yourself. Right directly in the middle of the frame, that's our hotel. You can barely see it. But anyway, yeah, it's right on the edge of the water here too. When you saw the skyline, most of the tallest buildings were hotels, and they are right here on the Riverwalk here. Yeah, those are some well-fed birds. Anyway, of course, there's one thing I haven't talked about much yet. The other crown jewel of the city, the Alamo, and I'm going to head there now. As I make my way along the Riverwalk here towards the Alamo, one other thing, Christmas. You can probably imagine how spectacular Christmas is here. The way they light it up, it is. It's a good time to come visit here. But we're going to talk about that later in the video. We're going to do a full review of the hotel, including the price of it, which may surprise you how inexpensive it is. And well, we'll get to that when we get to it. It's getting close to 2:30. You can already see boatloads of these people taking a ride down the Riverwalk here. I'm going to make my way to the Alamo in this direction, through the Hyatt Hotel lobby. It's pretty cool. We've got some waterfalls here. You know, I don't know how much this hotel is, but I wouldn't guess it's pretty expensive. It is gorgeous here, though, in the lobby. See if I can get a look over here. Basically, we will just make our way through the lobby to the other side. The Alamo is right directly this way. Lots of water in San Antonio. It's really beautiful, though. Anyway, yeah, they got a shop here. It's playing music that is copyrighted, so I better talk over it. You can get you some drinks and food. May come up here later. Anyway, I want to show you the water fountains here. You can feel the coolness coming off of it, the mist. But yes, I will continue my way up to ground level. This way you get to take a series of steps through these water gardens. And you got a gift shop over here. Anyway, one more step and I will be at Alamo Plaza. And there it is. That is the Alamo. The most revered shrine in Texas, without a doubt. Now they have changed the square here quite a bit. It's pedestrian only now, so you can just walk around it if you want. A lot of stuff to see and do here. Ripley's Believe It or Not, Guinness World Records Museum, a few other things here. But of course this is the centerpiece. There it is, the Alamo. Now I would go inside and show it to you, but they don't allow photography. So I'm just going to have to see it from the outside. I've been inside several times though, it's pretty cool. By the way, no basement. I can confirm that. To those of you who've seen that movie. All right. So I'm going to end this part of the video here. I'm going to grab Nicole, my wife, and we're going to explore the Riverwalk tonight. See some stuff down there. And then we're going to give you a thorough review of the hotel and why San Antonio is a really great place to come visit. Not only as a family, but if you're a couple and you got a long weekend. Great city to come to, very affordable. But we'll explain that in the review video at the end. Anyway, up next, Nicole and I on the Riverwalk this evening. All right, we've just exited the elevator on the first floor. And we're heading into the lobby. They're having the happy hour now, but we're going to skip that.
We're going to the Riverwalk. It's like my favorite place.
Yeah, we're going to go to the Riverwalk. The happy hour's up there. But they have direct access to the Riverwalk here. So that's where we're going right now. Isn't that right?
That's right. Yay, we're almost there.
Yeah, that's one of the really great things about this hotel is right on the Riverwalk, and you just walk right out to it.
Yeah, but last time we had to walk so far to get here, remember? This is definitely the best Riverwalk in the country, I would say.
It is.
It's the first one, I think, right?
Yes. Yeah, there's some folks on one of the little boats that travel through here. We're going to head into the shopping and dining, which is this way. Well, I guess we'll find us a place up here. What do you think?
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Maybe we'll have a margarita. Okay, we have stopped at a place called the Republic of Texas. We're just going to have one drink here and a little snack, and check out the sights along the Riverwalk here.
Oops.
You're getting right up here on the.
Yeah, I know. So
They're not scared at all, are
I
they?
was telling him if he hangs out, I'll give him a couple of chips.
I don't think you're supposed to. It says there's a big
well.
sign that says "Don't feed them."
I didn't see the sign now.
Anyway, it's what time is it?
Oh my goodness, it's 6:52.
Yeah, it's almost 7 on a Monday night. It's got a pretty good crowd here.
Over here to the left-hand side, Cafe Olay.
Well,
16-ounce
well, it's kind of fun, doesn't it?
They put 10 shots with tequila and all the money.
All right, our food and drinks are here.
I gotta lick the salt first.
Yeah, you have Margarita Rocks, raspberry flavored. Yeah, what do you think?
Pretty good.
Yeah, my margarita's pretty good. These are about, what, $9 each? Not very strong.
Are you gonna put salt on
We're
the
out
chips?
these- Yeah, go ahead. And we're gonna eat at 3 or 4 different places. So we're just gonna snack. We got chips, salsa, queso, and guacamole.
We're gonna get fat tonight.
That's right. Digging out. Look, there's a police boat.
Oh my goodness, what'd you do?
Huh?
What'd you do?
Nothing. Of course, we have a police here
No, we're good, thank you.
cruising the Riverwalk. So we're looking at these ladies dressed in red over here with the hats.
Yeah, they're the hat ladies. It's like, I don't know, it's a group of ladies. I've waited on them before.
Yeah, there's a bunch more over there. I wonder what's going on. Maybe somebody can fill in, but yeah, it's a bunch of a little bit older ladies, all wearing these red hats and red outfits. Well, we're going to try this Irish pub out, Dirty Nelly's.
This little intro, and I said, thank you. This song is called My Wife's Vibrator. Anybody go, bzzz? All right, here we go. I used to be such a happy guy, thought things are good between my wife and I. Now I just hang my head in shame. Since the day that I found that thing that turned my world upside down. No, I'll never be the same. Here we go. Since I found my wife's vibrator, stuffed in a cotton sock, my wife's vibrator, a perfect replica of a cotton, my wife's vibrator. It was so big and fat. How the hell can I compete with that? My wife's vibrator. Oh, okay, Hazel's good. My Hazel-eyed girl. I think my new Persian girlfriend has it. Well, she's not my girlfriend yet. I hope that she becomes my girlfriend. I think she has hazel eyes.
You didn't say thank you.
So, did you know that San Antonio is a mix of Spanish, Mexican, and German? So we're going to do a German restaurant tonight.
You better be right.
Prost House.
You better have good food.
All right, we are seated. It's a beautiful evening, isn't it?
It's a very beautiful.
And we're going to have deviled eggs as an appetizer, along with our Jack Daniels.
I'll tell her.
All right, our appetizer is here, deviled eggs.
With bacon on top.
Yeah, 5 smoky hard-boiled eggs made with paprika, fresh dill, and topped with bacon.
Alright, should I try it?
Take a bite and see if it's good. What do you think? Are they good?
Good.
I know you like deviled eggs.
Good.
Yeah, I'm gonna try one.
Zoe would love those.
Huh?
Zoe would love those. I'm gonna take a picture and show her.
They're good. Well, our food is here. We're having a sausage paddle, and we're going to share it. It's got a pretzel. What else is on here?
Sausages, some kind of sausage.
Yeah, potato salad, bacon cabbage, knockwurst, Polish, and Nuremberg sausage.
Yum.
Yeah.
Yum.
And I guess that's some kind of mustard right there. So we got a side of broccoli too. This is the pickled vegetables. This is cauliflower. And boy, it is pickled. Woo!
This is like some of the
Damn.
best, some of the best broccoli I think I've ever had. I'm sorry.
That's some of the best broccoli you ever had?
I love my broccoli crunchy, and it's just really, really good.
Wow. Awesome. Pretzel's really good too. We haven't tried the sausage yet. And this potato salad is amazing.
We don't know which sausage is which.
All right, so you got some regular mustard for your pretzel.
I'm a true pretzel eater.
This is bacon cabbage. So I'm gonna try this. Bacon cabbage.
I'm from Philadelphia. We know how to eat our pretzels, okay?
Oh yeah?
Yellow mustard.
That's really good.
No.
Well, I'm about ready to dive into these sausages.
Me too.
Yeah.
I don't know
Bratwurst,
which is which, but
Bratwurst, Knockwurst, and Nuremberg. So we tried all three. This middle one's the best one.
we don't know what it's called, but we like the middle one.
Yeah, I think this is Nuremberg, but this one is, they're all three good, but this one is awesome.
We should ask the waitress which is which, because I like the middle one as well.
Yeah, potato salad is fantastic too. Well, the sun is going down as we eat our dinner. Whoop, camera can't focus. There it goes. There, the lights are coming up. These English bastards are everywhere. Mad Dog British Pub. Well, I guess we'll go have something there. Well, they're doing something for the Queen. That's nice. Yeah. Well, all right. Let's go to the bar. It's up here. Kind of your classic English style pub. And we're having Jack Daniels, our usual. That must be the Mad Dog. That's the name of this place, Mad Dog English Pub. All right, we are having dessert here, bread and butter pudding. What is it? Layered bread with whiskey-soaked raisins, sweetened whipped cream, and caramel. What do you think? You ready to dig in? So the verdict on the bread pudding is that it's fantastic.
It smells amazing.
We're near this huge hotel here and walking along the walk here. We see this.
Night. Beautiful, beautiful night.
Yeah, that's pretty cool looking the way they've designed it. Palm trees around him.
We don't know what the name of it is or anything, but to us it looks like a monk holding a baby.
Yeah, it just says San Antonio on the placard. I'm not sure what it means. Maybe someone can fill in.
Is that baby Jesus? I don't know. Somebody help us out here.
Yeah, that's kind of awesome though.
Yeah. We took a three-day vacation.
Well, all right, so this is the end of this part of the video, right?
Mm-hmm.
The review of the hotel is coming up next. All right, everyone, our time in San Antonio is over. We're going to review the hotel. We stayed at the Drury Plaza right here in downtown San Antonio. First off, we're going to show you the room. Here it is. All right, room 1070. So here it is.
Yay, it's much bigger than the other jury rooms.
It is much bigger. I paid a little extra for this.
I was amazed to get in here though.
Yeah, it was a maze getting in here.
2 different elevators because we're in a separate tower.
Yeah, 2 different elevators to get up here. This is an old bank building. This building is 100 years old. Anyway, okay, so we got a sitting area here and kitchen table, or not, yeah, just a dining table, I guess. TV with a desk, little refrigerator and microwave. And the bed. I'll check out the bathroom in a second, but let's look at this view. Well, we got a building under construction right here, but we can see over here some of downtown.
You can see downtown, I said that.
And there's the Riverwalk right there. See it?
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, we are right on the Riverwalk.
Yay.
Anyway, let's check out the bathroom real quick. A lot of room here though. Look at this entrance area.
Very, very roomy.
Yeah, there's the bathroom.
It's got a tub.
Oh, wow, it's got a tub.
I like it, the tub. I like to lay
First
down
shower,
in the
but oh
tub.
well. I guess we got a tub.
No, I need
All right.
a shower too, but I need them both.
All right, so there it is. This is the room. Now that room is a junior suite. We paid a little bit extra for it, but I'll tell you about that here in a second. Here are some of the amenities.
Swim at your own risk.
Yeah. Yeah, so they have a pool here with a hot tub. Wow. Yeah, so they've got a hot tub there. Would have to come down here. And yeah, it's got a view. It's got a place where you can sun, huh? Look at that.
There's the towels. We're getting closer.
Swim at your own risk.
It's probably only like 5 feet deep, and they put those signs up.
Hmm?
Swim at your own risk.
Well, the views are amazing everywhere. Wow.
It's just like a hot tub you could buy for your house.
Yeah, it's not built in like they usually are here. A little bit surprised at that. Now let's check out this pool. Way up here on the 22nd floor. I'm scared. I'm just kidding.
Finally found it.
Huh? Wow, this is pretty awesome. And then there's the pool. Yeah. How's it feel?
Just a little bit cool.
Huh?
Just a little bit cool. There's another hot tub.
Yeah. Yeah, so here's the Drury. You can see that sign everywhere from when you're in town. Wow. This is too cool.
Okay, it goes down this way.
Looks like it has everything. All the weights. Okay, and it's got quite the view. Look at the view out from the window working out. When you're working out, you'll see this. Now this Drury, like all Drurys, has an excellent breakfast. They make everything fresh. Here's a video of breakfast I had this morning. You know, fresh eggs, potatoes, fresh made pancakes. It's got sausage. What else does it have? Oh, biscuits and gravy. They also have really good orange juice. They have fresh fruit. And then, of course, they have cereal and coffee and all kinds of pastries. And not only that, they feed you at night also. Every night they have a happy hour with a different buffet. And here's a look at that. In addition to giving you breakfast, feeding you breakfast every morning, they have a happy hour where they give you 3 free drinks and then a buffet. Yeah, so you have a card here, and then they check off the 3 drinks that you get for free.
Check it off in the back.
Yeah, and then they have a buffet laid out to eat. So that's where we're going right now. That is the lobby. We are on the 2nd floor having happy hour. So we've got Jack Daniel's Coke, Jack Daniel's water.
Our usuals.
Yeah, now they have different stuff every day. Today they have chicken with pasta.
Alfredo pasta.
Yeah, Alfredo pasta, and then some mixed vegetables. They have chili as the soup today, but they always have hot dogs too. So I made a hot dog with chili and cheese. They have every day they have a nacho bar. You can make your own nachos with some cheese and salsa and that. You can also make a salad, a baked potato.
I just have a boring salad. I didn't use the tomatoes or the cheese.
Yeah, they have more stuff to put on it, but she... Okay, so a few final words before we rate it. This hotel might surprise you how inexpensive it is, especially for what you get. This room is a junior suite. It's a bigger room, and it costs $200 a night. But you can get a regular-sized hotel room for about $170. So
And the location is great. So
Yeah, the location is on the Riverwalk.
Amazing.
Yeah, you walk out the building right onto the Riverwalk. You're in downtown. You can park your car and not have to worry about getting in it again because everything is in walking distance.
Yeah.
So if you're a couple who's maybe your kids are grown, or even a couple who has parents nearby who can watch your kids, San Antonio is a great city for a 3-4 day weekend, and you can come and stay downtown, right here in the heart of downtown, pretty cheaply. And there's all kinds, all range of restaurants and bars on the Riverwalk. So for us, in our opinion, this is one of the best cities to vacation at, especially a short vacation.
Yes. Yes, definitely.
Yeah, one of the best cities in the country. So with that, how are you going to rate it?
Out of 5, right? I'm thinking 4.6.
4.6. I'm going to go 4.8 because it's close to perfect. All right. So there it is, a review of this hotel here in downtown San Antonio. We are heading to the Rio Grande Valley next.
Yay, Rio Grande.
So be looking for those videos.
Ooh, feels good.